All right, it's about 3 in the afternoon, and I've just finally managed to get the kayak all ready and set up, and we're just about to launch this lovely location here. This is going to be a bit of a quick one. What I'm really looking to do is grab a kayak for the next couple of days. So we're going to get out there, we'll jump in the water, see what we get. Oh yeah, we're out of here. Let's go. All right, while we're on the way out, might as well have a chat to you about what's been going on. Yeah, it's been a couple of pretty full-on days of work actually. I've converted my Jeep into a camper, just a down and dirty conversion. Chucked some solar panels on, the batteries out of the boat, charge controller off my bus, and a few modifications to the trailer. And yeah, packed up my gear, packed up my life into my Jeep, and I'm officially on the road. And yeah, I guess the goal is to make you guys some really good kick-ass content. All right, in we go.
As you can see here, the viz in the water was not great at all, but I found this pinnacle that had pretty good current flowing onto it. So yeah, dropped down the side and into this gutter, and just crept along this gutter up towards the front of the pinnacle, or the up current side of the pinnacle I should say. And yeah, when I got out the front, sort of had a look around. Couldn't really see a whole lot with the dirty water. Checked the odd crack for crayfish, but wasn't seeing anything there. But saw these kinner on the rock, so smashed them up. Sort of set a bit of a burley. I did the usual thing and went off, had a look around, bit of an explore. Was pretty hard with this dirty water, but yeah, came back a bit later and back down the same crack, sneaking through. And yeah, out the front here I can see like a whole lot of fish activity in that, but man, it is just so murky. I can't even really see what the fish are, but sort of poke my head out a bit and that, and see a couple of blue mau mau and red moki there and stuff, but it's nothing I want to shoot really particularly. And keep watching for a bit, but yeah, after a while give up and head back for the surface. See a thing in there. Well, the viz was absolutely terrible in there, so I've got another plan now. Let's try and get some crayfish. So just going to look in this spot, see if I can nab a couple of them. So I had a decent look around for crayfish in this spot, and yeah, didn't find anything. Just no one home, and wasn't really seeing a huge amount of fish either, so yeah, grabbed a couple of kinner and I just thought I'll break them up over the ledge and see what came in. Really, I was hoping maybe for some blue meow.
Well, I think I'm going to have to take some blue meow.
So yeah, just broke the kinner open with the spear tip and basically just let them drop over the ledge. I dropped straight back down into the murky water after I dropped the kinner and just made my way to the bottom. Had another little look in this crack here just in case I'd missed a crayfish before. But no, I hadn't missed anything. There just wasn't anything there. Managed to get my spear gun stuck in a bit of weed there, so ended up with a little bit of weed hanging off the end of the spear tip, but started to have a few blue moonmel kicking around, and when this one swam in front of the spear, I took the shot.
But gosh, I can't see any other fish, so I might grab a few of them.
I break up a few more kinner and head back down. It's pretty hard going in this murky water. The blue mau mau are moving around pretty quick, and you kind of don't see them till they're pretty much right on you. But I saw this one coming in from the side and managed to get a shaft into it.
Well, no luck on the crays in there, but I did manage a couple of blue mau mau, so yeah, it's a couple of meals. All right, I'm back on dry land, and obviously kayak's back on the trailer here. I only ended up with those two blue mau mau. I never actually even got in another spot. It's just dirty and green everywhere, so I'm gonna go and find a place to park up for the night, and we'll talk to you in the morning.
Well, last night's dive was a bit of a dud, so I'm here to have another go. I'm not sure I'm going to find any cleaner water, but
I guess got to give it a go anyway. But I'm just transferring some files from my GoPro, so I've got a bit of space to record. And while I was doing it, I thought maybe I'd show you the rig. So I've moved into my Jeep here, and I'm set up with a kayak trailer on the back with a couple of kayaks. And yeah, this is normally designed to carry 2 kayaks, but I had this old box lying around, so I just screwed that to it and then made a frame and put my chili bin on it, and then I made this little filleting bench. And this filleting bench can actually slide out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it with one hand, but yeah, I am. And it has these 2 things that it registers into, and it just slots in up like that for travelling. We've got a bit of water on the back, and obviously we've got this kayak on the side, and the wheels are tied into the kayak. And on the Jeep, I've mounted a couple of solar panels that I had on my old house bus. And down in here I've got the charge controller that I had on my old bus as well, and I've just got that heading to a double cigarette lighter port, so I can charge all my USB devices. And that is actually powered by the 2 batteries out of my boat. And I've got this little 12 volt mobile fridge thing, just basic thing. I've got bugger all in that at the moment, but I've got that. I've got my bed set up here in the back of the Jeep, and under the mattresses on the other side I've got all my clothes stored and everything. And yeah, in the back here I've got a couple of totes. I've got all my cooking and cutlery and all that sort of gear in here, and under it I've got all the food storage, and then I've got things like shampoo and soap and dishwashing liquid and stuff in there. I've got one of those solar shower bags so I could have a shower and things. And yeah, that's pretty much the setup. So I'm pretty much good to go for a while, I reckon. All right, I'm all geared up, ready to go. Gonna take a walk around the track and jump in where it looks good. Hopefully the viz won't be too bad and we can shoot something. Plan is to drop in here, looks pretty good, and start making our way up the coast from there. So I'll ditch this backpack off my back, get all my gear together, and we'll be dropping in.
Hadn't been in the water for very long at all, and found this pufferfish all puffed up. They're such a weird looking fish, but really cool. So I headed out around the point and made my way up to the weed edge, basically where the weed or where the reef meets the sand, and drop down to do a bit of prospecting of the weed edge. So the idea here is to drop down and lie on the sand next to the weed and kind of puff a bit of sand up and scratch around in the sand a bit. You're pretty much trying to pique the interest of any fish that might be in the area. So yeah, just settle right down, get the fins, get the body right down hard on the sand, and just scratch a bit with the fingers. Lie there, work on remaining calm, and just try and stay down there as long as you possibly can. So after a while I've got a few little goatfish coming through, but they're pretty on the small side, and they're not coming close. Everything seemed pretty wary. But yeah, by about this point I'm kind of starting to get the urge to breathe a little bit, and I'm trying to fight it, but you'll notice my head movements are starting to get a little bit jerkier, and yeah, I decide that nothing's going to come in on me and head back for the surface. So yeah, I grab some kinner and I throw them over the ledge just a burley. I'm kind of hoping that maybe something will come in on them, even though it seems really quiet. Right, she's still pretty murky out here, but yeah, I'm just setting a burley, see if we can bring some snapper in. I think it's going to be tough going. I haven't seen bugger or fish or anything, so while the burley was soaking and I was off looking around, I found this little rock out on the sand and dropped in on it. Had a look around the edges for crayfish. There was no one home there, but when I came over this other side, I saw this really awesome conch shell. This was probably the biggest conch shell I've ever seen in New Zealand waters anyway, and it was in really good shape. Very unique shell. That's a cool conch shell. So yeah, I sort of didn't take my catch bag with me, so I just tried to tie it on to my float line, and yeah, really wanted to take it home. It's such a cool shell, but clearly I didn't tie it on well enough, because when I checked a little while later it was gone. Back down on that burley, and I'm trying to keep my body down in the weeds. And yeah, just slowly move down onto it. And yeah, it's a bit disappointing not really seeing any fish or anything. Have a look around, there's really bugger all activity. It was really strange for this area, and definitely not what this place is normally like.
Oh, we're back at the beach. That was a total fail, really. Not very fishy, and well, not fishy at all actually. Bit of a long swim. I found that conch shell and I was going to bring it back, tied it on. Yeah, well, it fell off, so obviously it wasn't meant to be. But yeah, gonna hike back to the truck and get out of the suit, and I might make myself up a little bit of a warm shower, I think. Look at the rain. Oh, rainy day. Ah, bugger. That might change my plans about having a shower. I think probably should just get changed and warm up in the truck.
Alright guys, well, I've made it to Auckland. I'm currently here staying at the beautiful Kauai Purupura. Yeah, so for this mission I'm going to be following the bro Harmonious Ra here around, and he's on a mission to travel around the country to organise everything for his Creating Space Big 12 event that he wants to run. So he wants to run a Creating Space in 12 centres around the country on the same day. So bro, do you wanna just give us, or give the viewers, a quick overview of what Creating Space is?
Absolutely, my brother Kerry. First of all, shout out to all Kerry's viewers, all the beautiful whānau out there in the virtual world. Super grateful for this opportunity to share space and some kōrero. Creating Space is in a nutshell, to try and bring it into like something tangible, it is pretty much a community collaboration movement designed to strengthen our connection to the natural world, to this amazing place you see behind us, and assist in the evolution of collective consciousness by bringing awareness to like self-sustainable practices, zero waste, and giving without expecting to receive. Whānau, that's what lights our soul. Our soul wants to experience that. We want to connect, we want to unify, unity, breaking down our social boundaries, all of that amazing thing, and really, really yummy, high vibrational, homegrown, wild, foraged kai.
Yeah.
Which is what we get up to, eh, Kerry?
Yeah, bro. Hard.
Yeah. So that's Creating Space, my friend.
Awesome, my bro.
Thank
Awesome.
you, my brother. Cheers.
And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So check out hashtag CS Big 12. And you'll find out all information you can find out about Creating Space. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Ciao.